Hello, something's going on. There we go. Hey Jess, how are you? Hey Rabina. Hey everyone. There I am. Periscope had an update for my camera, for my phone, and so the way you do everything is different now. Hey, Vinica, Rabina, April. Hey, Razor to Runner. So, it's a little confusing after doing it the same way for so long. Now, instead of double tapping on the screen twice, you have to scroll down, and there it is. I've been good, Hair Queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been good. A little tired. Took a quick trip to Atlanta. Hey, Jennifer. Quick trip to Atlanta Monday for a little shopping, a little excursion. So, I'm tired. Hey, Teresa. I'll never remember it. You'll be Hair Queen 45 to me. So, but I'll try. I promise. Y'all, as usual, if you'd like to share with your followers, thank you, Jess. Thank you very much. Please share tonight's therapy. I try not to get it into a bitch session, but sometimes there's just things when you talk about it, it just turns into a bitch session. Hey, Color Rose. Oh, thank you very much. I like blue. I like blue. Y'all, used to everything. I would see things on the forums, y'all, that would just tear me up. That I would just get so bent up out of shape about, and things like this. But now I'm finding it more amusing. It's more amusing, and I feel sad for people. I feel very, very sad for people. First of all, I want to say and stress, Shasta, get up here now, Nick. Now, come here. Excuse me, y'all. Shasta Lee, come here now. Get up here. You're going to get in trouble eating his food. Lord. Hey, Chad. My children are not being behaved tonight. But, but I feel sorry, y'all. I feel sad. Shasta Lee, now. Right here. Excuse me, just get up here now. Get up here. Get up here with Daddy. You're going to get in a fight and you're going to get hurt. Come on. Now come over here. Now sit down. I bought mine Sally's out, First of all, I feel sad. Like I said, y'all, I get sad about some things. And I'm going to tell you what I got sad about today. Was that yesterday I did hey there. I did a very quick scope from the salon in between appointments that was entitled, basically, how does the sale of Procter & Gamble to Cody affect us as professionals? I love it, Vinica, and I have for years. Well, y'all, I posted in several of the forums the original article from last year. I said during my scope yesterday that the sale was finalized yesterday. Finalized. Keyword. I got 3 nasty-ass messages on Facebook telling me that, I needed to double-check my facts because that article was from a year ago. So, I was just amazed. And so, I was very nice. And I text back and, messaged back and said, actually what I said was that the sale was finalized yesterday. Absolutely silence. I point blank said the sale was finalized yesterday. And they said, no, you didn't, blah, 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 blah. And I said, whatever, I did. I'm not stupid. I always tell y'all, I always tell my friends, I always live by the rule that, I am not going to give any bad information. I'm not going to give any misinformation. But I wanted people to see the original article so they would know what I was talking about instead of just saying, oh, Procter & Gamble sold to Cody. It was announced a year ago. It took a year for it to be final. The sale was final yesterday. So, one of them was nice enough to message me back and tell me that they were sorry that they, jumped to conclusion and blah, blah, blah. The other 2 blocked me, So this is kind of what I'm talking about tonight. Hey, Miston. And y'all, if y'all don't know this, I went to Atlanta Monday with my friend, and we did a little shopping. We were at IKEA for a while, and I heard this sweetest little voice that said, excuse me, I'm sorry for interrupting, but are you Hair.Guy.Steve? And it was Miston, who happened to be at IKEA at the same time I was. She recognized me, and it was just kind of like a little Hair Bestie Periscope reunion. And I was just thrilled, just thrilled, y'all. So, we live in a small world, y'all. We live in a small world. What was brave, Hair.Guy? I must have missed something. I'm sorry. So anyway, y'all, I just sorry about that tangent, but I was so excited to see her. It was amazing. It really was. It was just it was just unbelievable. So I make it a point, y'all. If I say something to y'all, if I say something online, if I say something in a forum, if I say something in Periscope, I have checked, double checked, and triple checked my facts before I say it. Because first of all, I'm not going to make a fool out of myself. It's not going to happen. And I'm not going to misinform. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I agree, Hair.Guy. I'm not going to misinform y'all. I would love to. I've got so much going right now. I guess it's safe. I've got a lot of shows going. We're going to. Some of us are going to be at a bunch of places. But, y'all, I'm not going to misinform you and have y'all think less of me. All I did was talk about the way that I think it's going to affect us. So let's talk about this. We're talking about stupidity, basically, Miston. Just craziness that people say online. They say it for the truth. They don't check their facts, and then they get all bent out of shape. There was a post going on today about 50 volume developer. There's a continuing post going on about color charm toners, But what we were talking about yesterday during the scope is how it could affect us, y'all. Wella Professionals, Sebastian, Color Charms, the Color Charm division, and several other companies were sold to Cody. Y'all, Cody is a retail entity. To my knowledge, they do not have one single professional only item in Cody. So my logic is this, y'all, I live by logic. If y'all know nothing about me by now, you should know that I live by logic. People say they die by the sword. I will die by logic. Literally, I live by logic, because if it doesn't make sense, it's not true. It's just that simple. If it doesn't make sense, it's just not true. That's my Steveism. I own that. So if professional companies sell to a company that is a retail company, absolutely, Vinica, do y'all think all of a sudden this company that only has retail divisions is going to go into professional divisions? I don't. So that was my point. They may. They may. Cody has not been able up until yesterday to really make any assertions about what they're going to do, what they're going to do or whatever. They may not. It may stay absolutely the same. They may transfer over. Everything may stay identical. I hope it does. But I took my ass to Sally's yesterday and I bought every T18 and every T14 that they had and ordered more. Absolutely. Yes, I did. Because I'm going to make sure that I stock up because, I've used these for 30 years or more. So, that's my logic. I don't think that will change except, Color Charm, I don't know. It may not be a very profitable division. Who knows? So Cody has the right as owner of these divisions now to do whatever they want to. So, I've went through this with Clairol Luminizer. No, Tina, I have no idea. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, that I don't know what they're going to do. So, I just want to make sure I've got my toners. When a company sells, sometimes everything stays the same, sometimes it doesn't. Sebastian, we may see more Sebastian at Sally's. And, if we do, we do. You know how I feel, y'all, about Chad is a handsome, sweet man, is he not? Vicky, right? We're just kind of talking about people blowing their mouth off about stuff that they don't know about. Yes, she's drinking, Jess. About blowing their mouth off and saying things to be true and things like this. And, I kind of got some people jump on me messages this morning about a scope I did yesterday about, hey, Ruby, about, Procter & Gamble selling to Cody, and they said, oh, you gave misinformation. It sold a year ago. No, the sale was announced a year ago. It was finalized yesterday, and people were saying I was giving wrong information. Y'all, I'm not perfect. And that's right, Miston. That's right when my Periscope updated, and it took it away, and it took, like I said, everything's changed on my Periscope today. Like normally I can double tap my screen and it'll change my camera around. Not now. Now I have to scroll down and hit up top. So yeah, it went away, and some of mine on Catch actually, probably about 8 or 9 of them went away. So I don't know why, but it did. But anyway, the thing about it is, things can change. Any company that owns something can change it. I hope it doesn't. Vinica, isn't that the damn truth? They've got too much time on their hand. But you know what, y'all? I strive. If I say tomorrow's Easter, I'm going to go online 2 or 3 times to check and make sure tomorrow's Easter. I'm not just going to speak out of the corner of my mouth and say, boom, yes, here it is, it's Easter. Eating chips. I had, what did I have for dinner, Jennifer? I had some hot tea, and I had some sushi, and I had crab salad. I'll have a Reese's later, Jess. I've already got it laid out on my desk, and laid out on the desk. So that was my supper: crab salad and sushi and hot tea. But I just don't understand, y'all. That's just like the controversy that's going on now about 50 volume developer. God, y'all, 50 volume developer. It's just 50 volume developer. It's nothing. Hey sis, how are you? It's nothing new. It's been around forever. People use it. Hell, I've used 50 volumes just in regular hair and high lift hair color. Much less. And and there's people saying that, it's so dangerous. And there's just a big, huge forum going right now. And I don't understand why people just don't educate themselves just a little bit before they open their mouth. Because I hate for anyone to look stupid, and I really hate to make anyone look stupid. I really do. But I am not going to walk away from... Oh, Midnight, get up here, Shasta, now. Now stop that. That hurt. My cat just attacked my leg. Oh yeah, Ruby, I've used it many, many times in high lift and used it to highlight with. I've added 50 volume to a high lift color and highlighted with it. So, I don't understand why people think that I don't know why they think stuff is scary. 50 is beautiful, and then they were saying, oh, you can only use 50 and you can only use 50 with clay. You can only use 50 with clay. Not true, not true. I use 50 all the time just with regular lightener. I used it until I started using California Glam, which I'll use it with California Glam now. I used it exclusively with Goldwell Silk Lift Strong. I used it all the time. So, that's my thing, y'all, tonight is we need to make sure before we open our damn mouth that we know what we're talking about. Because, oh, Vinica. Ain't that the truth? Is that not the truth? I told somebody the other day, they were asking on the forum where to get it, and I said, well, you can get it from baldbeauty.com, or if you want to save money, you can buy it on eBay, the same product from a beauty supply company, and it's free shipping. People jump. Oh, yeah, I always, Ruby, did with Silk Lift. I always used 50 volume with Silk Lift, especially, if I cheated if I was out of strong and I had to use Silk Lift Gentle. I'd use 50 volume with it, and boom, I made Silk Lift Strong. No, I don't know so much. I'm just an old person who's done it, But, because I would always run out of Silk Lift Strong, and I'd have Silk Lift Gentle, so I would just use 50 volume with my Silk Lift Gentle. So, then people tell me I was unprofessional for telling somebody to go on eBay and order something. Give me a damn break, Give me a break. And then, don't get me started about people saying that when there was somebody today said, Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes you have to sign on and off. That if you walked in the door to Sally's, now I can't quote it, but I can paraphrase it. If you walked into Sally's, you were selling out our profession. You know, that if you walked into Sally's, you were selling out your profession. Give me a damn break. Really, me too. I mean, I walk in twice a week, 3 times a week, so I'm selling out my profession continually. But I don't understand why people feel that way. Yeah, that's some shit. That's the truth. Why would people feel that way? When we walk down the aisle of the shampoo aisle at Walmart, are we selling out our profession? Sally's actually owns Cosmo. So I don't understand that, y'all. I don't That's not what I called them, Tanya, but I called them something else. So that's crazy, y'all. I mean, give me a break. So, am I supposed to absolutely hide my face when I go in the door? Am I supposed to wear a hoodie, when I go in the door? No, I'm not. That's crazy. I've gained clientele from walking into Sally's before and handing out my business card because I've helped people that needed help. I'm not beyond helping somebody. Not everybody can, y'all, let's just get down to the nitty gritty. Not everybody can come to us and pay our prices. Oh, girl, I'll eat at IKEA all day Monday. I eat so much I was about to puke. I was so sick. Not everybody can afford to come to me all the time. And I have salon guests right now, y'all, that will come to me every 3 months to have their hair colored. But every 4 weeks, they color their own hair, their regrowth. Just lay it on the regrowth. And then every 3 months, they'll come to me to get rebased and get balayaged. Well, I have absolutely figured them out a formula from Sally's in Wella that they can put a color charm that they can use on their hair in between time. And you know what? It's kept me having a salon guest that I have not had to lose. Their hair comes to me with professional color, even though it's from Sally's, with professional color, so that I can maintain it and it still looks good. And guess what? You know what? They still go out when they say your hair looks beautiful. My salon guests say, yes, Steve did it at the design group. So to point blank hell with it. When we get too damn big for our britches that we can't help a salon client to be able to maintain a client for us, this customer is still coming to me every 3 months and spending several $100s to sit in my chair for 2 hours. Yeah, I can write them down a formula that matches my retin that I'm using so they can just put it on their regrowth. Hey, guess what? I gave one a damn color bottle to do it with. Really. So that makes me non-professional. Thank you, Body to Soul. So I'm a non-professional person for doing this. No, I'm a smart-ass hairdresser who has kept a salon customer that has come to me who is very happy and thinks my shit don't stink. Point blank. Point blank. They think I'm the grandest. They think I'm better than chocolate pudding. Because I helped them. Absolutely, Ruby. I had a salon guest who was a wonderful, wonderful guest who was moving to Europe who could not get product. Yeah, Chess, she's drinking like crazy. But, and I shipped it to her. Even though we weren't supposed to, I shipped it to her for 2 years. Absolutely I did because she couldn't get it. And her hairdresser was kind enough to use it on her hair over there. So, when we get y'all too big to help our guest, when we can't bend over backwards just a little bit, then maybe we need to get a pedestal. Maybe we need to get a pedestal. When people think that we are not professionals for walking into Sally's, then I need to be shining their shoes. are doing something because they're so much better than me. You know, so I mean, there is absolutely nothing wrong with Sally's Beauty Supply. I loved the vid. You know what? I love Guy, and I loved what he did for the video about how heat affects hair colors. I just think it was genius. I've seen this happen. I've done it myself. I've just never really thought about telling anybody. I've told my clients, I never advise any of my salon guests to go above 350 for any heat at home. Nothing. Unless they've got absolutely the coarsest, thickest, curliest hair. Oh, baby, I don't know, but I'll tell you where I'm going, where we're going to be. I'm going to be for sure. We're going to be in Orlando at Premiere. We've already got everything booked. We're going to be in St. Louis. I'm going to be in Nashville. I'm going to Atlanta. So I will be. We've got everything booked for. Everything is booked. Reservations, whole night. I know. So I will see you there. I mean, for sure, I'll see you there. And Vinica is going too. Me and Vinica are going. We've got. I've already got the room. She's going to ride and let me snow her. So. Oh, Tanya, thank you, baby. I know, honey. I know I will. I'll break down and cry when I see all of you. I really, really will. I'm just so excited. It's just going to be, and I love, Premiere's a wonderful show. So not only are we going to get wonderful education, but we're going to get to see so many wonderful people, so many friends, so many family. Okay, baby, send it to me. Send it to brother. It's going to be like a reunion. It's just going to be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Absolutely, we need to have the biggest old party. We need to have the biggest old meet and greet. And I will say this. Someone asked me today, what were my recommendations for some of the best educational shows? And when I clarified that they weren't talking about private education, they were talking about shows. Premiere is one of the biggest, not only the biggest, but the biggest in education. They offer more classes. They offer more ongoing education at Premiere, than just about any other show in the country. Plus you're getting beautiful weather. It's relatively cheap from most places. Yeah, Ruby, come. Yeah, absolutely. You can stay with me and Vinica in St. Louis. St. Louis is a regional show. It's a state RDA show, but Guy's having a private Saturday night event before the show starts on Sunday, and so he's having a private for 600 attendees only, with 200 people for VIP. And so it's a private class with a meet and greet afterwards, and so that's why we're going. It's not a huge hair show, but it's huge. It is first weekend in April, Vinica, VIP all the way, baby, VIP. And I got some y'all know it's scary when a 59-year-old man buys clothes online by typing in hip hop. So. So I can't talk. My niece has not let me forget that. But anyway, I've got some strange looking clothes on. But you know what? At least I'll be more modern. Oh, I got shoes, y'all. Let me tell you what I did about my shoes. Oh my God, I'm getting so old. I had been looking for this pair of shoes, and I finally found them. I got so excited, I ordered them. Boom, I ordered them my size. I didn't even look at the width, My feet were numb within 10 minutes of putting them shoes on. I had to order me one of those big, long shoe horns where you can stand up and push your feet down in them. And then I bought some of this stuff that's called Stretch that you spray on the inside of. I will have to get a wheelchair to walk after it, Thank you, Vicky. I just got them shoes and I was so excited I yanked them out. It was like stuffing an elephant's foot in a pair of 6 shoes. I just swear to God, I could not believe I didn't check the width of those shoes. Because I've got a big foot. It's not long, but it's wide. But you know what? I'll damn sure wear them shoes. I guarantee you I'll have them shoes on. If I have to have a walker to walk in that show, I will wear those shoes. I will just wear those shoes because I have just wanted a pair for so long. Oh, yeah, I do love to laugh. I laugh all the time at work, y'all. I do because, if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. You'll go crazy. I'll have to. The good thing about Premiere is also you can reserve these little hover around carts, so you can reserve those. So if after the first day of I'm hurting too bad, I'll reserve me one. So we'll have to decorate it for me to ride around in on the show floor or something. I don't know. We'll have to put everybody's stickers on it or do something if I have to have one. Mine are wide and short. They're just so... Vinica, could you not see me in one of those little hover around carts with all kinds of stickers and balloons and feathers and all kinds of stuff? It's just, I can just see it. We could create quite a commotion going through the show floor. But, well, y'all, I'm a Crocs person. I have about 30 pairs of Crocs, so, I've got every kind of Croc imaginable, and I always have because they're so comfortable to work in. Oh, it would be a great reality show. It really would. So I've worked in them for 100 years, Oh, I can imagine. Lord have mercy. But yeah, I've not talked to Phil. I mean, I know he just announced that he was doing Chicago show. He was doing something for Cosmo. He's going to be there and working at that show. So that's huge. That's big. That's big, big, big. I buy Crocs continually, y'all. I mean, all the time I buy Crocs. But, like I said, I'm a Croc fool. So everybody, there's tons of stuff going on. Ruby's got her, her Divine Intervention, her tour. She's got everything going with the circus. There's the Goonies show. It's, oh, Lord, I wished you would. I wished you would. I wished you would. That would be wonderful because we could come to that. So, Ruby's setting the world on fire right now, y'all. I mean, she's blazing this year with everything going on. When you've got her own show, the Goonies, the circus, that's about as damn busy as you can get. That's as busy. Then Phil's got the Goonies. He's got everything that he's doing with, Oh, thank you, Michelle. I love Silas. Then he's doing this with Cosmo at the Chicago show. So he's busy as crazy too. So it's just, you got the cooties. Tanya, thank you for telling everybody. You're so honest. I just love that. She's telling us that she's got the cooties. So, I've probably had cooties before. I don't know. I don't know that maybe in another year or two when I start losing my memory, I might stop it now, baby. Stop. No, you don't tell me no. No, no, no. You don't tell me no. Stop, baby. Anytime, honey. You don't have to tell me nothing. Just tell me what to do. I don't drive at night. Vinica and Tanya knows some of my secrets. I have haloing, y'all. I don't drive at night because I get blinded. When I see a night light, I get circles. Or when a car approaches me, I get halos. So I don't drive a lot at night other than just to Walmart or just around here in town. So, if she's got very much, she'll have to come pick me up. It's a good thing she don't live too far. But as a matter of fact, I'm not supposed to drive a lot at night because of my haloing. And there's not any type of surgery or anything that you can do for that, because I checked into the laser surgery and all that kind of stuff. And no glasses, no nothing. Thank you. These are brand new from today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just got them. Add them to my collection. I love these. These are from a place called Lynn's Frame Freak. Thank you, Jennifer. I got a haircut last week. She did such a good job this time. She always does a good job, but she really, really did a good job this week. But y'all, I want you to look how long my hair is. It's growing like a weed, y'all. My secret is just absolutely, that's nothing, Ruby. That's just shampoo. I absolutely shampoo my hair with Malibu Sea Undo Goo is what I shampoo my hair with. And I absolutely, Jess, that's my secret. And y'all look how long my hair is. Boom. I mean, look how long his hair is. You know, it's long, long. But yep, it's my Olaplex and my shampoo. That's for sure what it is, and it's just getting, and it's just, well, Jennifer, I tried to put some in it and it wouldn't hold. You know, it just would not hold. Really, Vinica. Lord, I could tell you a story. I use Olaplex and everything, and Ruby, my little secret is, of course, the company doesn't endorse this by any means, but I put Olaplex #1 in my shampoo. So every time I shampoo my hair gets a dose of 100, of 100% strength #1, and I don't even use #3 on my hair. I use #2. I just use it in place of #3. So because my hair is super fine. And, I just have, it just really has made my hair stronger. It's, my hair is just really, really strong. I put it in my shampoo. Every time I get a new bottle of shampoo, depending on the size, I put anywhere from about a ½ ounce in my shampoo and shake it up and mix it in. And just every time I get ready to shampoo, I shake it real good, And so, every time I'm shampooing my hair, I'm getting #1, you know. And it made me feel a lot better when the company finally said you can't really overuse or do it wrong. So I thought, oh, thank you, God. Finally, finally I'm legalized. Because I had told it before, and I thought, oh my God, if people's hair started doing something crazy, I would just die because it was because of me. It would just be crazy. I've done it for over a year, y'all. Over a year. And y'all, I've just got to say, y'all know that I'm redundant when I say this. But I know there's a lot of options here now, y'all. I did use it and it made my hair purple. I mean, it made it a little purpley, you know. Oh, I would love to do that. I had a salon guest bring me another bottle of Barbados rum the other day because they knew I was just about out. Michelle, I will get static from #2 and #3 if I'm not careful. And I get more static for some reason, y'all, and I don't know why, when I use a protonated conditioner instead of just a moisturizing conditioner. So I put moisture on nearly all the time. I've got customers who bring me liquor all the time. They must think I'm a damn drunk, But these have a huge home in Florida plus here, and every time they come home, they bring me a bottle of imported Barbados rum, and it's just so good. It's just so good. It's aged for like 20 years in the barrels, and it's just majorly expensive, and it's just like yummy, yummy, yummy. But there's a lot of choices when it comes to quote-unquote bond builders now, because y'all know as soon as Olaplex come on the market, everybody else jumped on the bandwagon. And y'all, I've gotten some very big battles, and I've actually had a company, I've not told y'all this, but I might as well spill the beans. I've got 2 beans to spill. I had a company that actually threatened me if I didn't shut my mouth about their product. They sent me a very harsh letter and told me that I needed to not let their company's name exit my lips anymore. Well, guess what? It has exited my lips many, many times because I can't be scared. I'm not going to be scared. Plus, I've had a company that has approached me, and I told y'all this, who wanted me to endorse their product. And of course I said no, because y'all, I love Olaplex. I drove myself crazy for a year. I drove Dean crazy, messaging him once a week when I found out who owned the company for a year before Olaplex ever hit the market. For a year. Because, I'm like a damn dog with a bone, y'all. I'm not going to let that bone go, And I wanted to know about Olaplex. I wanted to know what it was. I was driving myself crazy. So, when I got my first shipment in August of 2014, I've not looked back, y'all. Not looked back. Have I tried another one? Yeah, I did a side-by-side with B3. Just, I just couldn't do it. So, y'all, I try to be not obsessive, but I have to be obsessive because, it's made me a lot of money, you know. Plus, it's good in the hair. Now, y'all, I don't go badass crazy and think, oh, I can take a level one and they're going to be platinum in one day. I'm not going to do that. Everything you see online from people that say, oh, Olaplex eat the hair off my head. Oh, Olaplex do this. Olaplex done that. It's not Olaplex. It's because, I bet you could, Ruby. It's not because Olaplex did this. It's because they broke the rules. It's because they pushed it too far. I think the simplest thing is what Olaplex says. It's not a magic wand. And then people have the audacity to say, well, what the hell is the use of using it then if I can't do this or I can't do that? How much do I charge extra? It's according to the usage. Anything that I'm doing an eighth of an ounce with, I charge $25. Anything that I do a quarter ounce, I charge $30. Anything that I do a half ounce with, I charge $35. And then my number 3 is just $28. I just double it. So it makes me sad too. It makes me sad that people blame their trying to be blame their shortcomings on a company. Just common sense tells you that you can't take a product, a lightener, put 40 volume developer in it, even with Olaplex, and put them under the dryer. You can't do that. It's just going to eventually, it may not this time, but the next time it may eat their hair off their head. So we've just still got to use our common sense. But y'all, we have to use our common sense and our education in every single thing we do. I'm absolutely in love with California Glam Blue and Violet Lightener, the best lighteners I've used in 40 years, but I still have to use my common sense with them. I'm in love with, the Companion to Colora, the color mask. But I still have to use my common sense with them. I'm in love with 130. Oh, was it, Jazz? I'm in love with it. Love, love, love with it. Y'all, it's just not an option. And it's not an option to not have Olaplex in my business. And my salon guests know it. And I explain it to the new ones. It's just not an option. I love the CDC color, the color mask. I love my new little thing I'm doing called a color bomb, where I'm mixing it with Olaplex number 2 and putting it on the hair as a color refresher for my balayages or my lighteners or whatever. Putting it on for anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes, and I call it a color bomb. And I make extra money for it. So, but I have to use my common sense to know how much of that product I can put in there if it's going to be too strong. So we have to use our common sense. We have to use our common sense, in everything, not just in our professional life, in every aspect of our life, we have to use our common sense. But I'm just so tired of people blaming everything instead of just owning it. Y'all, I did a scope, the very first, y'all, of my my monthly words, y'all know, my standard of the month. What was the very first one? It was own it. We have to own it. If I make a damn mistake, I'm going to own it. I'm not going to say, well, that must have been a damn bad tube of Redken color. I'm going to own it. Yes, you do, Fringe. You absolutely need to try California Glam. Hair.Guy.Steve. Or, you've just got to try it. It's really and truly, y'all. And I'm not getting anything from this company. They're not sending me a whole bunch of free stuff. I'm not getting paid. I am in love with California Glam Blue and Violet Lightener. In love, in love, in love. This month's will be out March 1st. This month's standard was thoughtful. That we have to be thoughtful in our actions, our words. We have to be thoughtful. We have to be thoughtful in everything. Yeah, more to buy, Denise. More to buy. But there it is, haircare.com. It's the best. Y'all, and I'm not saying this, like I said, y'all, I'm not getting anything from this other than it's the truth. I love it. You're welcome, baby. It's just the best lightener I've ever used. You know. Javier is a wonderful man. He's a wonderful man, and I'm telling you, there's big things coming from California Glam, y'all. There's big things coming, and I'm telling you right now, it will pay you. Yeah, much better, Ruby. Much better. I've not used my Goldwell Silk Lift since the day I got it in. Since the day I got it in. It's just the best. I loved Silk Lift Strong. It was I've talked about this. Oh, Denise, I'm in love with Antidote Pro. My goodness gracious. Just where has it been my whole 40 years in this profession? I love it. I really, really do. And I love the fact that it smells good, that it doesn't weaken down or make my color formula thinner. I just really love it. Yeah, it's wonderful, Jess. And if the main thing though to notice is the the consistency with every head of how good the hair feels after you've got done. No, I don't. But y'all, I think at one time, not long ago, I had 30 something lighteners in my cabinet because I kind of was a lightener whore, you know, and I feel this way about product. Yeah, Jess, doesn't it feel good? The hair just felt great. And if you really want to test it, it might take you a little time, but I did this. Rinse that lightener off that head, shampoo it off, don't put any conditioner on it, take it over to your chair and blow some of it dry and feel of it. Of course, then take them back and, finish it up, but it feels wonderful. It's great, so I'm really, really, really thrilled with it, I'm thrilled with the product. I'm thrilled with the discovery. It's just, Shasta Lee, come here. Now, quit scratching on that. It's just, it's a great product, and it works hand in hand with Olaplex. It's just absolutely phenomenal. It does not swell. It does not swell one bit. Now, I like mine mixed, to the 1 to 2 consistency because I love that thickness of getting that big, thick thing of lightener on that brush and it just smooths right where I want it. Some people are liking it 1 to 3 because they like it a little bit thinner. Yeah, did it, but it didn't with Olaplex. I've not had any swelling. Yeah, and I've balayaged several times with it. I just really am impressed. So see, there's Jennifer. She likes it thinner. Several other people have told me that they like it 1 to 3. They like it a little bit thinner. I'm perfectly happy with that 1 to 2. That I love that thickness. I like the fact, that I can put my brush right in the middle of that bowl, and that brush is not going to do this. It sets straight up. Just straight up. I like that type of thickness with my foils. And for anyone that's looking for foils, if y'all are using Foil Me Foils, Emily has made an announcement that she's opened her store now on her Facebook page. So you can order directly off of Facebook from her. You're not having to go to Amazon anymore or do whatever. But so it's right on Facebook. You'll see a thing that says store. Denise, I did not try Magic Lightener. I would have been open to try it, but I'm just real honest, y'all. I'm really thrilled with what I'm using right now. I'm at a happy place, It's Foil Me Foils. It's just Foil Me Foils. So instead of having to go through Amazon and stuff, you can order every single thing that she offers on her Facebook page. I can't talk, y'all. I'm tired. I'm pitiful, aren't I? But Foil Me Foils on Facebook. So, like right now, y'all, I've got some things that I'm thrilled with. I'm thrilled with Olaplex. I'm thrilled with Foil Me Foils. I'm thrilled with Antidote Pro. I'm thrilled with every single thing from California Glam. I'm still happy with my, my Redken. I used a couple of things from the Joico the new demi line. I was thrilled with the shine from that. I'm in love with Kenra Platinum products. So I'm in a happy place right now. I'm really at a happy place. I'm open to trying any single thing. So if y'all have something you think I need to know about Lumishine, I loved it. Thank you, Fringe. If y'all have something that y'all think I need, tell me. Just let me know. And I am more than open to trying it. I want to always be a sponge, y'all, and I want to absorb. I always want to be a sponge. I want to soak in as much as I can get. I've never tried it, but I've heard nothing bad about it, Denise. Not one single thing about it. Jess, I have not, and I'll tell you why. I'm a little unhappy with Redken right now. I have been for about 2 years. I've been a Redken user, a loyal Redken user for 37 years. And I've not so much as ever had, in the last 2 years, a Redken company rep contact me. It's just kind of like I don't exist anymore. And so I'm a little upset about that. My feelings are a little bit hurt because, like I said, I've been loyal for 37 years. And, I was a salon tester, y'all, for Shades EQ Liquid before it ever came on the market. So, I'm a little bit upset with them. So I have not got it. Plus, to be very honest with you, I am so in love with Guy Tang's Enlightenment and Candy Shaw's Sunlight. I just don't have a need for another clay right now. I can do anything with those two that I want to do. Anything at all. I may get it. And my state rep will probably be in next week, and he may bring it. I don't know. They may, they send me stuff all the time from the store. But I just think that when you've been loyal to a company for a long, long time, that the least they could do is call you and say, hey, thanks, we appreciate you. Because when they don't do that, they don't care. It's just, I don't know, I just really got a little bit butthurt about it. Wella Professional was part of the sale. So Cody does own Wella Professional. Now what that means, have no idea. They also own Sebastian now. They own, a bunch. A bunch. So, I don't see a lot happening with it. I really don't. I just don't see it. I don't see any great things changing. I just don't see, I just don't know that it will. It was announced a year ago. It was finalized yesterday because it took a year. So yesterday was the day that it was finalized, basically, according to everything I read. So I just don't know. I just don't think that there'll be a lot of changes. I see maybe some changes happening. Yeah, Sebastian and something I couldn't pronounce, Tanya. I have no idea what it was, but I guess we'll see. That's why I ran to Sally's yesterday. I love Joico. I love some of their products also. That's why I ordered more Color Charm. Because like I said, if it goes, if something was to happen, if they thought, in a few months that it's not making them money, I want to make sure at least I've got some, because I was totally taken by surprise when Clairol Luminizer was discontinued. I used it every single day for a base breaker. Every day I used it for a base breaker. I used clear Luminizer. And all of a sudden, boom, one day it was gone. And I was kind of like, what am I going to do? So I didn't have any in stock to kind of lead me into something else. So I just had to go cold turkey with a few other items, and trying to get my base breaker. Because y'all, I've say I get so tickled. People think things are new. I've broke a base of colors for probably 25 years. I've done it continually. I've done it many, many, many times in between foils. Right before the foils is ready for the last 10 minutes, I would put clear luminizer on, just like I was doing a base retouch, and I'd break that base. I've not used Beth Minardi, Jennifer. I just Well, you know why. I mean, I just couldn't get into the color line, and I'm sure it's really, really great. You know, yeah, it absolutely it did go darker. It most definitely did. You know, that's why if I want a 6, I have to use a 7. If you know if I want 5, I'm gonna have to use a 6. You know, so it's just really it was. You're exactly right. You know, but I loved the shine. I mean, I really did. It was massively shiny. No, I do it. I mean, I've done it for years, 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 years. Well, I will. I'll certainly be there to watch. You let me know. You remind me. And let me know. You know, y'all. I'm going to get off here. My baby's is into something. I don't know what her problem is tonight, but I'm going to get off here. So hair hugs to everybody. I am as close as a message or a phone call. You know, y'all. I care about you so much, so much. Thank y'all for being here every week. Thank you for being faithful friends and family, and just y'all make my life much better. You know, you really, really do. Night, Vinica. Night, Denise. You know, y'all just make my life. Y'all give me a life. You know, I look forward to every moment I have with you. Night, Jennifer, my friend. You know, I just appreciate you all. So remember my thing, y'all. It's important. Listen to the whispers until you hear the words. Night, April. When y'all figure this out, it's earth shattering. Night, y'all.